I'd like to introduce Vice President Sarah Enright, who's in charge of student services and student enrollment, and one of the architects of Welcome Back to CCRI after spring break. So Sarah, why don't you just say hello to these folks?
Thank you, Walter, and hello, everyone. First off, I just want to say how welcome I felt over my first couple months here at CCRI and how grateful I feel to be a part of this community. So thank you, Walter, and to all the many people on the committee for organizing today. I think one of the most exciting parts of being part of this community is that we are a community of so many people from so many different places coming together. And when I think about our world today and what it's going to take for us to be real contributors to this world, it's going to take a sense of global understanding and an ability to listen to one another and to come together. You often talk about raising children and you think it takes a village. And certainly in my own life, raising 2 kids each day, I can attest to that. My village is broad and wide and sort of reaching out to people every day. And I think the reason I feel so at home and happy to be at CCRI is that this is our village. And it's our village to make great every day. And it's our village to support one another in going forward. And so when I think about the students who went to Haiti and just the sense of community I was feeling from that back row, when I think about what I learned about Bulgaria and roses growing in the valley, and when I just think about the ways in which we come together and learn from one another every day, I feel like there's a lot of power and a lot of strength in this place. And so as everyone's back from spring break, I was talking to a faculty member this morning who said, it's starting to drag in the classroom. We're handing back exams and not everyone did great and everyone's kind of tired. I feel like this is the time for us to be that village and to look at the seat next to us in the classroom and say, hey, is that person who was there last week? Are they there today? Should I find them? Hey, does that person look like they're dragging? Should I just reach out and see how they're doing today? So I just want to say that certainly we in the administration and the staff are incredibly happy to have you all back on campus and pushing forward in this semester, and happy to have this day together. Special thanks to the committee, and certainly thanks a nuestros huéspedes de Perú. Gracias por venir hoy. Es un placer tener ustedes, es una parte de esta comunidad hoy. Ojalá que tienes una buena tarde aquí con nosotros. Y gracias, yo sé que tienes muchas cosas que puedes hacer cada día y es muy especial que has escogido a venir aquí con nosotros. Gracias. Thank you.
Thank you, Sarah. The second part of our brief program is to commemorate the country of Peru. We have 17 students enrolled at CCRI who come from Peru, and more coming because I've talked to people who have their daughters and sons lined up to apply. So we're looking forward to it. As a result, we're going to be blessed by the presence of the ambassador from Peru, Augusto Thornberry, and he's going to come and say hello to you. And then between him and the council, we're going to unveil the Peruvian flag. Because as you notice all the flags around here, they're all flags that were donated because we don't use state funds to embellish the atrium with these flags. In fact, anyone who wants to send a donation to me in care of the CCRI Foundation, we'll make sure we get a Bulgarian flag next week to commemorate the Bulgarian speaker that we had this morning. Anyway, at this time, Augusto Thornberry, please. And maybe you can introduce your compadres, eh?
Thank you. Thank you so much. It is a great pleasure and an honor for me and for my colleague Marco Hinojosa to be here and to share with you this moment. We want to, first of all, thank all the authorities of this community college and also all of our friends who have helped set up this small ceremony. I think that cultural diversity is a richness, and it helps very much in the understanding of all mankind and in the development of our countries. We take this as a mark of friendship between the people of Rhode Island and the people of Peru, but of course also as a sign of human understanding, which is so much needed in the world today. We are committed to that cause, and so we are very happy to share with you these moments and to renew our commitment here. I would like to address a few words to our fellow citizens from Peru, the students here. Deseo ante todo presentar también el saludo del consulado a los ciudadanos peruanos, recordarles que estamos a su servicio en la ciudad de Hartford y también dispuestos a venir cuantas veces sea necesario para colaborar en sus actividades. Les deseamos mucho éxito en sus estudios y en su vida profesional. Thank you very much.
At this time, we'd like to unveil the flag of Peru, which will be up on that balcony, and the gentlemen are going to now help us have the flag of Peru join our gallery. Please, unveil the flag. As I mentioned, all of our flags are donated, and this particular one from Peru was donated by Robin Smith, the Vice President of Continuing Education. Robin, she went to Machu Picchu ruins, and she was so impressed by the Andes and of Peru. She came back and said, "I've got to buy a flag of Peru for you." And so I said, "Okay, let's do it." And we did, and now it's joined our gallery. Thank you all. Enjoy, talk to each other. But we're officially over.